All right. Well, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in the world today. Oh, let me get myself a little bit more together here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm Tia Rogers. Playing around with some new things, trying to put a system in place to make this a little bit easier so that we can come together to one another. How are you doing on this lovely day? It's beautiful outside, a little chilly, but it's beautiful. So, I wanted to just kind of revamp back in case to start where we left off at because I have been a little MIA on you guys, and for that I apologize. I'm new to this. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I am going. Say growing. What is it? Learning until you take the L off and you start earning, right? So in the process. As I'm learning all the systems and I'm trying to become better at what it is that uh, I'm doing, building my life business um, and helping others do the same for their life business. When we last dropped off, we were talking about finding your way, the life blueprint, right? And I congratulated you for now living life on your terms. And isn't it amazing? Living life on your terms. Um, you get to call the shots. You move when you move, just like that, right? That's how the song goes. So, um, without any further ado, we talked about becoming a better person and what it takes to become a better person. Um, Being your natural being is one. Your state of being, your health and wellness. Um, who are you now, and who are you becoming in your present life? What life challenges, obstacles are you presently dealing with and overcoming through the process? Because you have to trust the process when challenges come along and you have obstacles, because without them, I don't know, like it's no other way to kind of say it because life happens on life terms. And when it comes to dealing with life challenges and obstacles, my personal um, thing and not trying to be personal, but I have to be a little personal because I bring me with me when I come before you. I shared with you guys about 6 months ago, I lost my son to homicide. Um, and there's challenges. Every day is a good day because I wake up, I'm alive. Um, Emotional wise, I'm a hot mess. And most times I can hold it together and stay focused on task. I'm finding now that being busy wasn't necessarily the necessary answer. It avoided feeling, it avoided processing, and now I have to deal with those things. So I will be popping in and out on you guys slowly but surely till I get my momentum back. And if you will allow me that grace and patience as I bring my family back together, get us all on the on one accord. We're healing tremendously. I'm very proud of them because it was very, very hard. It was a big shock. And even the children, the babies are amazing. Even every day when we see each other, we still have to answer certain questions that they have. So um, if you allow that, I know what it is to get through life challenges and obstacles and still have to show up, still have to perform, still have to be who you are and what you want to be, right? Um, we talk about outlining a plan to overcome the challenges and obstacles in your life. And I've shared with you all my story of how I began here, how I became a part of what I like to call MISS, multiple income streams technology. Um, and it started out, um, I found myself in a situation where I had to come out of work to care for my parents, and there was consequences to that. Not that either party um, meant it, but there's policies, there's procedures, there's things that's in place that we must follow in order for a business to run. And if you're listening to me, you're obviously either thinking of starting a business or you already have a business and you are beginning to understand the importance of policies in place and procedures of order of operation, the standard procedures of order of operation in which you conduct your business on a daily basis. So long story short, during that time of going through the consequences after losing my parents, I had about 5 weeks, 5 weeks, 9 weeks. I think it was 9 weeks. I think it was 9 weeks stretched out over about a 5-month period that I had to serve, and I served it. However, during those 9 weeks, I went deep inside. I looked at my situation for what it was. I knew that I did not have the stamina and or energy or the mental capacity to go to another job and work a whole nother job. So I took a chance and bet it on me. Um, and I began Tammy's Market, which is now a trademark company, guys. So I'm very proud as we are new and we are building and we're learning as we're going, literally. We're putting it together as we're going. So we appreciate your patience. Those that support us, we appreciate your support. Um, and in that process of building Tammy's Market, because my vision is so broad, it was very hard for me to break it down and kind of filter it out. So over some time, I've been trying my best to try to chunk it into little chunks. Still not the best at it, but I'm I'm working hard to do my best to make sure that I'm providing you information that is going to be helpful to you because it was information that was helpful to me as through the steps that I went. And if you are totally, absolutely new to the whole multiple streams of income, um, creating your own business, or selling somebody else's products and or services and making it your own entity, a partnership through a partnership with another company, the steps still apply. There is steps that you have to take. First of all, you have to enroll. You have to sign up. You got to sign up and enroll. And when you sign up and enroll, there's a training period there. Sometimes, depending upon which platform you sign up on, you are going to be directed to your back office first. And when you get into your back office, I want you to explore it. I want you to go all through it because you can't break it. I know because I didn't try to break it, but I was in there and I touched some buttons that end up going somewhere places that I didn't know where I was at, but I was able to get back. I didn't break anything. So don't be afraid to explore. Don't be afraid to get back there and get to learn your back office, get to know your portal. Even if you're a customer of a service and they provide you a portal, go in there and explore it. Go in there and see what's in there because it's going to benefit you in the long run. So once you sign up and you log into your back office with your login that you're going to receive from whichever platform you join or service, whether it's a service product or you're trying to venture out on your own. There's going to be a process in that. You're going to go into the back office. First thing you're going to do, now, if you're a customer, your service is going to be a little different in how you do things because once you enroll in whatever program or product services that you wish to be a part of to enhance your life and make your life better, because we're talking about becoming a better person. We're talking about our present life situations that we need, and we're looking for resources. We're looking for a way to help ourselves, right? So when you log into that back office, that portal that you're going to receive from your link, you're going to get your login information and password, you're going to log in with that. You're going to go into that portal and you're going to begin your services. You're going to look around, you're going to see what is offered to you, and you're going to begin to start your services. If it's credit repair, you're going to log in and you're going to begin your credit repair. You're going to start putting your information. You may possibly start, you will get your dispute letters and send them where they need to go. You're going to send them to the 3 credit bureaus, and you're going to go and look at your budget and place all the information inside of there so that you can get a clear picture of where you stand financially. And how many of us really know where we stand financially? I myself am new to it and I am just learning. I kind of had an idea, but I got a full view vision in front of me now. So I know what's good, what's bad, what areas I need to increase on. But as we go into this talk, I'm going to cover some of those things as well. And what you need to look for, maybe possibly. Like I said, you're going to start the service. The first 3 months, you're going to, begin your services. You're going to play around in the back office and see what's there in your back portal. You're going to send out letters that you need to send out. Just begin taking care of your debt. You're going to set up your payment plans and you can see all of that. You'll see your debt slowly but surely winding down and all the other services that are included in that. Now, if you are signing up to get your services done and you are becoming an agent, as an agent, you're not only going to sign into your portal for your services, you're going to sign into your portal of your back office, and you're going to make sure, the first thing you're going to do is make sure that your lovely picture is there. Find a nice professional photo, put it there, and so that people know who you are. We don't want to deal with the ghost face person. You want to be an honest, legit business person and showing your face, because if you're not ready for your face to be to represent your business, you're not ready to be in business, because you are a business. And you're going to go in your back office, you're going to begin the training series, you're going to fill out your get started sheet, you're going to go over with your mentor, coach, team lead, as to why you're beginning, why you want to do this, why do you want to help others, and what is your motivation? What is your why? Is it your family? Is it that you want to be able to get in a better financial situation so that you can gain your purchase power back, be able to do different things, provide your children life experiences that they may not have been able to get had you not taken the opportunity or taking the steps to take care of getting your finances in order. And I talk about finances first because finances are very important. And I say that because I started with what I had and built from there. So when you're starting with what you have and you're building from there, you're going to have to prioritize as to how you're going to build, how you're going to move, what are you going to be able to invest in, and what are you going to save for to invest in, to grow and build, because you're going to eventually have to grow and build if you want to get this motor running and get it going. So as you are getting the motor running and getting it going, make sure you have your picture. You're going to do your startup sheet. You're going to fill out your why. You're going to write down your goals. You're going to make your list of 100 people that you know close that you can begin starting spreading the good news to about the services and or products that you are using. And each platform is different. If you are signing up for travel, you're going to get in touch with the person that referred you to the travel agents, the travel business or travel industry. Let's say that. That's whoever enrolled you or invited you to hear the overview. You heard the information. You made a decision. You want to become a part of the travel industry. Well, you're going to have to get back in touch with the person that referred you. And the same thing with the financial literacy services. You are going to contact the person that referred you to those services, because they're going to help you get started and walk with you through the first 3 months. Every platform has a login you're going to be provided. You're going to set up your back office. You're going to get whatever documents that are there to help you begin, because there's a lot of documents in the beginning that you're going to need. These are, and you want to save on to them. You're going to want to put them in a file where you can keep them safe and can go to in case you need them. Because we forget, foggy brain. I have foggy brain a lot. So, especially a lot now. So you're going to want to make sure that all your enrollment paperwork and forms are done. You're going to make sure that you are going to touch base with the person that referred you, and that person may refer you to a leader. You may be placed in a group. You will get links for all things pertaining to whichever industry it is that you are going to go into. That's going to provide you training, that's going to provide you mentoring, that's going to provide you coaching, all free once you pay your initial fee, startup fee. Once you enroll and you start up, all of that is free. And you're going to begin to learn about the industry you're in, how to network. You're going to learn about social media training. You're going to learn about marketing. You're going to learn about branding yourself. You're going to learn how to build and scale your business over time. You're going to learn how to develop different strategies that is going to help you to grow in business and expand your business. And as you are growing your business, I want you to remember how you felt when you first started. And if you keep that in mind, and if it was a pleasant experience for you when you first started, make it a pleasant experience for the person that you refer or the person that signs up with you, because they trusted you to come into this industry. And a lot of times, sometimes we get left behind. We get left on the sidelines. It's not that we intentionally mean to leave you on the sidelines, because we're all building ourselves and our businesses as well. So sometimes things can overlap and it becomes overwhelming. So that's why I encourage you to go in to your back offices, your portals, go into your portals and play around in there, get to know it, do the training and all that stuff that's there. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Hold on. A lot of stuff going on here today. All right, I can't. Let me see. I can't end that. Okay. Is there? No. Oh, okay. That's the moment. Great service. All right. Okay. Obviously, you see, I'm multitasking today. Oh, oh, oh. All right. Okay. All right. Stop. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new at all of this. And I'm just trying to share the information while I am implementing and following the trainings, doing what needs to be done. Where did I leave off at? When you sign someone up, remember how you were enrolled, remember how you felt, and make sure that you give them the best start that you can give them. At least follow them for the first 3 months. If they show you that they are swift and they're picking it up and they got it and they can pick the ball up and run, let them run. Just check in and guide them. Just check in and check with them to see where they are, see if they need any help. As a mentor, that's what I would be doing. Checking in with you to see how far you got and where you at, how are you feeling? What are some of your thoughts, feelings about the whole experience? Because it is an awakening experience. It really is. You have to learn a whole lot of information and unlearn a lot of information that you had. And that is true about the pivot and the shift from employee to business owner. It doesn't happen right away. So I don't want anyone to think that, oh, you're going to begin today and tomorrow you're going to blow up. No, you're going to work towards that blow up because you have to prepare yourself. You don't want to get there, achieve your goals, and then not be ready, not be wise. And financial literacy is a big part of that because you're going to have to learn how to not only manage your money, manage your business funds, manage the things that takes place in your business. You're also hopefully going to be managing some staff one day that's going to help you grow your business. So if you mess up your own, if you fudge up your own money, you'll fudge up other people's money. So let's not fudge up people's money. Let's take the time that we need to take to become financially literate so that we can put ourselves in our businesses in a better position. You're going to explore the gems within you as you are becoming a better person. You are you're going to look at what resources do you have that are workable and are tangible right now. Are a wealth of your life experience, and your life experience has taught you some things. I'm sure you learned some things along the way. We all do. We learn something that we can share with somebody else, how to save them from going through what we went through, or how to overcome some challenges that we may have gone through and maybe they're going through. So you might be able to help them with that. So that's your base to start with. Start with the knowledge that you have already, and then go from there while you're obtaining new knowledge. And you want to begin right away. I was guilty of starting when I first got into the industry. And when I got into the industry, I began starting, and I hesitated. I hesitated a lot because I got nervous. I got back there, I seen all that stuff. I said, oh my God. It was funny. Funny now that I've gotten over it. But then once I took my time, went in there and went through everything, I was able to break it down. I was able to pick. I had to prioritize what I was doing and go from there. And then you're going to want to look at how much time will you need to set your plan in action. Like I told you, when I started and I procrastinated a little bit. And that procrastination impedes your growth because the sooner you take action, the sooner you can begin feeling the growth process within you. See it in your business, see it in your life. You'll see the growth happening. And how committed are you to yourself? That's what kicked me out of the procrastination. When I signed up, that's what kicked me out, because I realized that I made a decision to do this. I made a commitment to myself and my family that I was going to not just do this, but I was going to excel at this the best of my ability. So it took a certain level of self-motivation and commitment to stick to it, to show up when I didn't want to show up, to do the assignments that was given, even though I was nervous and didn't really have a clue of what I was doing. Because you can follow someone's example, and you can train and train and train, but it's not until you begin to start implementing that training into your own life that you will see how well it will, how well you will begin to adapt and start making it your own. You'll become more familiar with the information. You'll stop stumbling as much. But practice makes perfect in anything. We tell our children to practice and to learn, and the same rules applies to us. So that's why I say taking action is a must. Do not sign up and do not follow every step, because you're going to impede your growth, and then you're going to end up frustrated, and you're going to probably be looking at your coaches and leaders and mentors kind of pissed off at them. But in actuality, they're there to guide you. They can't hold your hand for everything. And a lot of it is self motivating, because you have to learn it. You have to do it. And until you do it, it's like riding a bike. You get on the bike, you fall off a little bit, then next thing you know, you don't fall no more. You're getting better at it, right? So then you're riding a bike all around the neighborhood. So as you are finding the gems within you, we talked about, previously, we talked about developing your plan. You want to develop your plan as to how you are going to structure and build your business. You're going to want to identify who do you want to help? Who do you want to help become better? Or somebody, find an organization, something that you believe in. You know, there's Alzheimer's Association, there's cancer, there is all different types of foundations, agencies, and organizations within your own community that you can begin giving back to right now, right where you are, with what you have. Every little bit counts. $25 towards an organization is wonderful, because they're nonprofit organizations and they're doing their best to service the public and community. And it takes dollars to do it. And it takes all the dollars, government dollars, their dollars, our dollars, because it's a lot when you're talking about helping sustainable families, building sustainable families. That's what my niche is. My niche is family. And I'm doing my best to help build sustainable families, and offering, and well, not offering, I'm sharing with you the information. I'm sharing with you my life journey that I took along the way that led me here. And the life journey has been amazing with all the ups and downs. And we talk about planning that. You want to plan ahead. You want to at least have an outline, start writing down your goals for your business, your life business, not just a business, because the life that you live is your business, and it's serious business. So you don't want to play around with that. You want to make sure that you get the right financial information so that you can be in a good financial situation. You want to begin budgeting, right? You want to begin budgeting and looking at that budget and following that budget and carrying it out. You also want to have an outline, a map of your forecast compensation for your future. What is it that you would like to bring home to supplement and or add to your already growing life business, right? Because we talked about how 25% consider $28,000 a year a good salary. We also talked about how 75% consider 46,000 as a comfortable salary. But we know today, with today's economy and all the things that's going on, that salary and what you bring home, not your gross pay, but what your net pay that you bring home, how far does that go? Are you able to take care of everything that you need to take care of? And a lot of us aren't able to, or else we wouldn't even be seeking or looking, or you wouldn't even be listening to me at this point. You're having trouble somewhere in your life, whether it's your family, your relationships. No, wait a minute, I did that wrong, because family and relationships go together. Your family is the first relationships that you build. That's the first example that you have. That's where you first get all your information about money, love, life, the world, everything. You're going to get it from those that raised you. And if they put some good stuff into you, you're going to give them some good stuff back. And you're going to show them that you are awesome. And you talk about finances. How are you in finances? What's the conversation around finances? What's the, do you talk about it? How many of your family members actually own property, or does everybody rent? Um, uh, we talked about debt. How many of us have debt? So it's your family, your relationships, your finances, your health. What is the status of your health? Do you know your health status? Financial health, family health, career health, and financial health. Do you know where you stand there? Americans hold at about approximately 92,700 in debt, right? And we know this. This is information that you can Google and find out. So that's a lot of debt for Americans' households today. And on average, each household is earning anywhere from $22 to $28 an hour, working their job every day to take care of their family and their life. And this is something that Congress has acted on 78 times to permanently raise, wait a minute, let's see, raise, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. All right, sorry, I'm having trouble reading. I'm having a little blurry vision. I'm sorry, guys, but I've been away from you guys for so long. I was feeling guilty that I didn't come live and bring you the information. So I'm doing my best right now. As I was saying, Congress has acted 78 times to permanently raise, temporarily extend, or reduce the definition of the debt limit since 1960. And they're still presently doing it now. You can go back and see some of the previous slides where we talked about rates, the interest rates, how they're rising. So, if you're not in a good financial status, or you haven't built your financial portfolio well, you may have some trouble going after some things that you may want. So I want to make sure that you are going to be OBKB to do whatever it is that you need to do and know as much information as possible. So I'm going to ask you, what do you want out of your life? Is it more money? Is it respect? What? What is it that you really want? Do you know? Well, when we look at wealth, we have to kind of define wealth and understand what wealth is. First of all, I want you to know that if you are alive today and you have a family that cares about you, you have a roof over your head, and you have clothes on your back, and you have people that love you, you're the wealthiest person that I know. Know that you're the wealthiest person that I know. So if you have that, you're pretty rich. You're pretty well off. But that alone is not going to sustain us. That alone is not going to help us all grow, develop, as we all grow, learn, and heal, and it takes time. So, I'm going to define wealth for you right now. And wealth is owning assets that grow over time without further input from you. And wealth compared to money, by contrast, is merely the means of distributing wealth in time. Okay, so whatever time you put in, your means, merely, you go to work every day, you're distributing your wealth through time. You're giving your time to the job to in turn receive a distribution of an income, which is a paycheck, which is your money, which is your net pay that you're going to be bringing home. It's going to show you your gross, but FICA and all them other people get some stuff first before you get it. So you're going to be working off of what you receive on your net pay. So whatever equity you own in your growing business is the wealth that you have. And if it's just your life business, the equity that you build up within yourself from the years of your service, and thank you for your service, That's going to be the equity that you build up, and that's going to be your wealth, and that's the cash people pay you for doing a service. Um, so for those of you that do a service, I just want to say thank you so much. We talk about money being a current medium of exchange, as well as there we go. At least we don't got that beeping going on, right? I'm not giving nobody a migraine headache right now. So I thought about you. Money is a current medium of exchange in the form of coins and banknotes, assets, property, and resources owned by someone or something collectively. So as we are talking about wealth and money, this is titled money market economy, because we're all a part of the market economy, believe it or not. You go to work every day, you're part of the market economy. And here's why. Because, well, a market economy is a type of economic system where supply and demands regulate the economy rather than government interventions. A true free market economy is an economy in which all resources are owned by individuals. An economic system in which production and prices are determined by unrestricted competition between privately owned businesses. And some of the characteristics of a market economy are a private property, which is homes, cars, things of that nature, things that are tangible, land, property. That's the serious private property thing. Businesses, all that's a part of that. Freedom of choice is just merely the exchange of money from the consumer to the business, the employee to the employer. That's the freedom of choice. We choose to go to work. We choose to buy the products that we buy and go where we go to spend our money. So we have freedom of choice there. We have the motive of self-interest. What you're interested in, you're probably more than likely going to partake in that, right? And if it's a fee for it, you're probably going to pay for that experience, right? So there's also competition in the market economy. There's always a winner, there's a runner-up, and then there's a third place person. So the competition's everywhere. So at work, in the marketplace, in business, everyone wants to be the best. Everybody wants to be number one. So you be number one to you. That's the most important thing. Be number one to you, and everyone else will see you as number one too. Systems of markets and prices. And it has limited government. So features of a free market has innovation. You have an opportunity to be creative in your business. You get a chance to, with the free market, you get to be creative. You get to be innovative, try new things, try to improve your products and their services, make it more accessible to your customers, make it easier for your customers to get to it. There's lower cost of goods in the features of free market. These are some of the characteristics. And then there's open competition in the free market. And then you have the mixed economics, right? So mixed economics, a mixed economy, first of all, let me slow down. I'm getting a little nervous because I'm going to go a little bit over my time today. But a mixed economy combines the advantages and disadvantages of three different types of economics markets: command and traditional economies. They allow federal government to safeguard its people and market. They're driven by the motivation of self-interest, of individuals. Mixed markets allows the government has a large role in the military. Um, Trade in the mixed market, in the mixed economy, trade protection, subsidies, targeted tax credits, physical stimulus, and public-private partnerships, government interventions are included in the mixed economy. And what is the difference between the free will market economy and the controlled planned economy, right? The market economy is an economic system that has laws of supply and demand. There's competition, freedom of choice, private property, capital, laissez-faire, and free market. And what is a market system? A market system includes direct players, their suppliers, and it's a business environment. And that business environment includes the tech serve businesses, solutions to poverty. So traits of traditional economy is centered around family or tribe, right? And that's our traditional economy. It exists in a hunter that gathers and nomadic society. Sorry, I might have gotten that wrong. And they trade fouls. It's heavy bartering in traditional economy. And believe it or not, it doesn't happen that often, but I'm sure it does, because don't we always say, oh, well, if you babysit for me, you babysit for me this tonight, I'll babysit for you when you guys want to go out, right? So that's bartering. That's an example just for you. I use babysitting because I'm a mom. That's where my brain always goes, to the babies. Let me see. Talked about that. Bartering. And in the traditional economy, you produce only what you need. It's a surplus, leftover, and you only produce what you need, and surplus leftovers are rare in a traditional economy. They eventually evolve to form some traditionals. They eventually evolve to form. And we're looking at traditional economy, and it says it's the oldest economic system in the world, not used much today. A system in which people grow their own food or make their own goals. An economic system in which economic discussions are based on customs and beliefs. People will make what they always made. Okay, wait a minute. People will make what they always made and will do the same work their parents did. The traditional economy includes exchange of goods. Goods is done through bartering, trading with using money. They're found in rural and remote communities. Now, what are some of the pros and cons, right? Pros and cons of the economy. Market economy, mixed economy, traditional economy, free will economy, and the command planned economy. So some of the pros are economic freedom and choice, incentives for business to be efficient and innovative. Greater competition can lead to lower prices for consumers. Some of the cons are limited government regulations, can lead to monopolies or other abusive business practices. Some of the cons are a lack of government interventions, can lead to larger income disparities. Environmental protection may be weaker in a free market economy. And the roles of a market. What is the role of the markets? The role of the markets are to determine the prices, provide consumers choices, increase efficiency, ration scarcity, and meeting places for firms and consumers so we can come together, right? And discuss, share our information with you, share what we are doing, okay? And it says, which works best? The benefits of a market economy include resources that are automatically to be utilized in the most effective way. Consumers have a wide variety of products to choose from. Innovation is encouraged because of the profit motive and self-interest of the market participants. The US economy is essentially a free market economy run by supply and demand, with some government regulations. Benefits in capitalism. Individual capitalists are typically wealthy people who have a large amount of capital, money, or financial assets. They invested in business, and who the benefits of capitalists invest in business and benefit from the system of capitalism by making increased profits and thereby adding to their wealth. So I wanted to, I'll go over the other parts with you when I come back because I'm about 4 minutes. I like to keep you to the hour as much as possible because sometimes it's a lot of information to take in. And I share this information because these are all the questions that when I started, I wanted to know. I wanted to know how businesses ran. I wanted to know what were some of the components of business, given that I started with what I had. How was I going to obtain and be able to grow and strategy and leverage my business? So it led me to research more, and our leaders and our leaders, coaches, and mentors are great, wonderful individuals. And you have to select the right individual. But even after you get their information, once they share their information with you, they share their how they did it, what they did, what they learned along the way. Still, God gave you a brain. God gave you the power to think for yourself. Think for yourselves. Take some initiative to do some further research. And it all depends on what your passion, what your dream is, what it is that you're trying to create. Because overall, that is what's going to help you in the long run as you're growing, learning, and healing over the time of your business, right? So, and learning, mastering the art of investing in yourself. So I want you to think about your overall financial wellness. Do you know your financial wellness score? Now, I have some information here I want to share with you. Okay, here it is. All right. Okay, real quick, financial wellness. You want to make sure that you have a full financial picture mindset for your financial wellness. Okay. I want you to look at your savings, how you can optimize your savings, and how are you protecting your finances for the future or in case of emergency. And I want you to tell me how you're going to take the steps to begin planning and implementing these steps into your financial picture for your financial wellness. So now, financial wellness, there are scores. You can go to the facet.com, and that's FACET.com, to take the financial wellness score test. That's going to help you and provide you some insight as to where you are financially. And then you'll know where to go from there, right? Okay. So scores between 21 and 40 are well below average. So if you score in those areas, do not get upset, because now you know. Knowing is half the battle. This is where we begin building. This is where you begin planning, budgeting, and forecasting your compensation for the future. If your score is between 20 and 40, you probably have poor financial health. Money is keeping you from achieving your goals. And a more fulfilling life. If your score is between 20 and 40, you feel high levels of stress and anxiety. Feeling financially disorganized, you lack clarity and confidence, and most of your decisions that you have to make that when it comes to finances. And you don't feel in control of your financial life. And you want to feel in control of your financial life, right? So they provide you some personal insights on that. And money is adversely impacting not just your financial life, but your life overall. Consider taking action today to get expert guidance with your finances to help free you from financial worry and stress. Gain clarity and confidence in your financial decisions, and put yourself in control of the life you want to live, right? Should your score be, hold on, I got it. Hold on. Should you fall between, because this is the ranges where most people are, because I share with you that the average American household is holding 92,700 and some odd dollars in debt. So whether you are at 21, whether your score is coming in at 21 to 40, or you're scoring from 41 to 60 in your financial health, it says you're doing okay in some of the areas of your financial life. If you are between 41 and 60, while doing poor in other areas. So you're doing okay, but you're doing poor. You're poor in other areas. So what other areas can you kind of improve in and get better, right? So generally getting by in your current situation, but you aren't growing or thriving personally or professionally, financially, and we want to grow personally, professionally, as well as financially, right? So if your financial health score is between 41 and 60, you have feelings of stress, worry, you lack organization in areas of your finance, you struggle to make decisions with confidence, you feel like you're not making progress, and that you are not in control of your finances. So your financial health is essential to your overall health and wellness, right? And that's what we're talking about, financial health and wellness. We're talking about becoming a better person in every aspect of our life. And starting out with your finances is the most important area, because cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. I'm a big Method Man fan. I love them, Method Man and Redman. Well, I like a lot of different artists, but as you see, Daddy Kane, Big Daddy Kane, and all that stuff stays in my head. I got little ditties that I do. So, as your overall health and wellness, money is a sustaining element in your life. So, it may not be adversely affecting your life every day, but it isn't helping you grow or achieve your goals or enrich your life. Your money has a lot of untapped potential. So don't settle for where you are today and get started creating a plan for your money to unlock money's potential and put you in control of the life you want to live. Now, I'm 15 minutes over. So we're gonna come back. I'm gonna remember where we are. We're gonna go back. The next time you see me, we're gonna go back and we're gonna revisit. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the market economy because it's important. You gotta understand the market that you're in, whether you are an at-home mom, whether you're the breadwinner in your family. You're getting up every day and you're going to work. You are providing a service to your employer to help them produce and serve their clientele and customers, and you in turn are being paid for that. So I want you to think about your financial wellness score, and I want you to visit facet.com and take the test. It only takes a few minutes to do it, and see where you at. You want to see where you are. You want to make sure that you are identifying the areas, where you may be lacking in your finances, where you can possibly begin starting to invest and or start so that you can put yourself in a better situation, reduce your stress and anxiety, become more confident about who you are, what you are, and what you do, and know that you can handle whatever's coming your way. Life on life terms, who knows? We have no control over that, and this is like the longest live I've done in a while. But it was important to me to get that out to you as we are growing ourselves in business, and the steps that we took to grow and prepare ourselves to be in a better situation. You want to make sure that if you are going out, whether it's for a personal loan or a business loan, that you are going to be loan approval, right? Ready. So getting that financial literacy information is beneficial for not just you, but it's going to be beneficial for your family because each one teach one. And if it all begins at home with the lessons that we learn. And if we can begin learning for ourselves, we can teach others and help them to build better families for themselves. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you for your time. We are now at 1:16, and I do apologize for going over, but I felt the urgency to come and share this with you, as well as to let you know that you're not alone. There's a lot of us that are learning how to take control of our finances. Sometimes life has things that come and just knock the air out of you and kind of absorbs a lot of your financial means, which leaves you at the ground zero starting over. And I always say that you can start right where you are, right where you're at. It's no reason that you can't start over. You can. It takes a little time, but you will get back to where you are. But think about the value and how much more valuable the lessons you will learn along the way as you're building your financial wellness and deciding what it is that you want to do with your life, because it's your life. You only get one. So go out here and live it to the fullest. And I want to thank you again. My name is Tia Rogers. I want to thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, I'll talk to you the next time we meet. Bye-bye now. Oh, and one other thing, if you're interested in learning more about financial literacy, interested in the service and or the opportunity, please reach out to me, send me an email, drop a link, drop it down in the comments, and we can kind of talk to each other and see where you're at to get you started. I would love to be the one to get you well on your way to your financial wellness and financial health. Again, bye bye. Tia.